Healing begins the moment you choose yourself. Choosing yourself is not selfish, it is necessary. When you are choosing yourself, you are sending a powerful message to your brain that you are worthy of healing, you are worthy of love, you are worthy of being prioritized, you are worthy of the effort that you are taking. So every time you feel like you have so if you've ever felt like you are someone else's option, or if you felt like you were not prioritized, then this video is for you, because it will teach you how to choose yourself. And when you are able to choose yourself, when others do not choose you, you will be fine, because you know that you have got yourself, you know that you have your back, and you are fine with people not choosing you, because you know that you will always choose yourself, right? So today I want to share 5 things that will help you to choose yourself, right? So the first one is you need to be mindful of your energy. Guard your energy like a valuable asset that it is. Ask yourself, how are you spending your energy, or where are you allowing your energy to go to? Are you allowing your energy to be in things that don't build you up, right? Are you spending your energy watching maybe a series the whole day on Netflix? Are you spending your energy maybe gossiping with your friends? Are you spending your energy doing something that is totally destructive to you? Who are the people that you spend your time with? Are they depleting your energy, or are they adding into the energy? The things that you watch, are they making you doubt yourself, or are they making you love yourself more? This is something that I didn't know before, but you need to understand that when you are watching TV, it is slowly building your self-beliefs, because when you're watching TV, you are relaxed. You're not so focused, so your conscious mind is taking in whatever that you are being fed on the TV, which is very important, that you are mindful of the things that you allow, that you watch from TV and also social media. When you mindlessly scrolling, you will see that if you watch a video, for an example, about healing, the next videos that will come will also be about healing. The algorithm, that if you search something, it will show you more things about that. So ask yourself, what are you mindlessly scrolling about? What are you watching? And also know that even if you're joking, so if you're joking that maybe you're broke, you're joking that you don't have money, you're joking that your life is boring, you are enforcing beliefs in your head that you do not have the money that you're looking for. Even if it's a joke, I've gotten to a point where if something does not resonate with me, even if it's a joke, I do not even laugh at that joke. I just scroll past it. I don't share it. I don't retweet about it, because I know that each and everything that I see out there is going to enforce my beliefs. Some beliefs that you have might not be useful to you, and if they're not, do not keep on feeding them, right? And then the second thing is you need to learn to be kind and compassionate towards yourself. I think this is really important. Every time you've made a mistake and you feel like that mistake was really bad, and you're ashamed and you're shameful of yourself just because of that, you need to let that go. You need to know that if something has happened in the past, it is now a memory, and you must not let memories haunt you. Understand that the mistakes that you've made in the past are because of who you were in that moment, or what you were trying to achieve. Maybe you wanted to be safe, you wanted to be loved. So be kind, be compassionate towards yourself. Every time you catch yourself saying that I am not enough, say that I am doing the best that I can, because you are doing the best that you can. Be kind to yourself, be compassionate towards yourself. Don't joke about yourself. Don't joke about the things you don't like about your body, because even the jokes get into your subconscious mind. I used to think that if I joke about something that I don't like about myself, then when other people are also trying to tease me about that, it will not affect me. But remember the saying that if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. So you don't need to be your own enemy. You have so many enemies out there. You have so many people out there who do not like you. You don't need to be also part of those people. If you don't have any best friend out there, you need to be your own best friend. If no one loves or respects you out there, you need to be that one. Just that one person who's going to love and respect you. And when you fall short, sometimes when you make mistakes, be kind, be compassionate, and know that everything is going to be okay and you are doing the best that you can. Okay. And then the third point is you need to learn to rest and take self-care. And I think this is very difficult for firstborn daughters, where you have always been taught to walk around cleaning, cooking, taking care of everybody, that when you're resting you feel like you are doing yourself a disservice. But allow yourself to rest. When you are tired, when you are exhausted, you need to allow your body to rest and recover. And what happens if you ignore resting and recovering is you will be sick, because your body is exhausted and it's forcing you to finally sleep, right? So when you feel like you're tired, listen to your body and allow yourself to rest. When you need to do self-care, whether it is a massage, if you can afford it, go and do that. And remind yourself that you will never go broke just because you are pouring in within yourself. Know that every time you are going for that facial, you are investing for your future self. Every time you go to the gym and work out, know that you are pouring into your future self, and that will never be a wasted investment. Even though you might feel like it's a waste of money, know that pouring into yourself, taking the time to pray, to meditate, to journal, to follow your dreams, to chase your dreams, will never be the waste of time. Reaffirm to yourself that I will never go broke just because I am pouring into myself or my loved ones. So don't think that it's a waste to go out there and spend money on massage, because I used to be like that. I used to think it is so expensive to go and do facial. I used to think it is so expensive to go and buy expensive products for my face, not knowing that I am investing in myself. Have you ever looked at someone and see that this person is going through so much right now? Maybe they are sick just because they did not take the time when they were younger to invest in themselves, in their health. So know that you have to rest. If you are not allowing your body to rest, you will be sick. That way your body is forcing you to take that time to reset and to rest. Don't allow that to happen. Don't let it get to that point where you're forced by the doctor, for example, to stop eating something just because now you are sick or you have this disease. Prioritize your self-care, prioritize your rest. Okay, and then the next one is you need to learn to celebrate your small wins. We live in a world where people celebrate big wins, where someone will say that I have gotten my job only at maybe 20 years old, and then now what happens is someone who only gets their job when they're 30, they feel like that is not a good enough thing to celebrate. People are posting that they're getting their first houses at 25, and now someone who is 40 years old, when they get their big break and then they get their house, they think that they're too old. They don't want to celebrate that. So you need to remind yourself that your journey is unique, your journey is different, and celebrate each and every small thing. If you're someone who used to only eat meat once a week and now you're able to eat it every day, that is a celebration for you. If you are someone who was not able to have their car, you've always used public transport, but now you have your car, even if it's a small picando, you need to celebrate that, because that is your journey and you know where you come from. And you know that even if a prayer looks small, but if you prayed for it, you should be grateful for it. And that will help you to just stop comparing yourself to others, and know that your journey is different and you are really grateful because you know where you have been before, right? And then the last one is you need to learn to commit to your growth. Know that your growth is going to take time. Every time you take your 5 minutes to do the journaling, every time you take 10 minutes to do your meditation, you are not just healing you are healing your generation that is coming after you. You are healing your kids. Your kids are seeing from you that you need to pour into yourself first. Know that every time you pour into yourself, it is not being selfish. It is a great example to your loved ones that you need to pour into yourself first, so that when you need to pour to others, your cup is already overflowing. I used to have this misconception that you need to pour to others and then that way they'll pour back to you. No, you need to pour from an overflow. I think that's why in the Bible, even God says that there's a verse that says that my cup overflows, right? So your cup needs to overflow with blessings in order for you to pour into other people. You cannot be empty and then pour to other people even though you're not filled also, right? And also when you are not pouring to others from a place of being overflowing already, you feel entitled, you feel resentful, you don't like it when they forget to say thank you. You feel like you have put in so much effort that you are left depleted and now they don't even appreciate that. So know that filling yourself is not being selfish. It is the most beautiful self-love act you can ever do. Okay, I hope this helps. Let me know on the comment section below, how are you going to pour into yourself and how are you going to choose yourself? Because before you can expect anyone out there to choose you, you need to choose you. You choose you by saying that this does not suit me, I'm going to walk away from this. You choose yourself by saying yes to yourself and no to others if you have those options. Because every time you say yes to someone even though you wanted to say no, it means that you are abandoning yourself. You need to remind yourself that you have abandoned yourself so many times in the past, but now today is your chance to start over. That is one thing that I also do when I want to remind myself to choose myself, is I say to myself, I have abandoned myself so many times that I'm not going to do it again. I am going to show up for my future, because the only thing you can control is today. What you do today, that will benefit your future self. There's nothing much you can do about your past self except for forgiving yourself and being kind and compassionate and knowing that you did the best that you can. But going forward, you tell yourself that I'm going to choose myself, I'm going to love myself, I'm going to rest when I'm tired. Okay? Have a day as beautiful as you are. Until tomorrow, I love you so much. Bye.